17 in the back corner. Oh, by the way, official start time will be, we'll do 7:15. 7:15, which means if you choose to take sudden death over splitting, your sudden death would be 11 o'clock. Does everyone understand the rules that we have set forth this evening? Thank you for being the only one that answered, Logan. Thank you for understanding. All right. All right. Table 17. We've got Jamos and the usual suspects. We're putting Tim in the corner, start. All right. On table 15, wherever I can find the board. Table 15, we've got Q-Apocalypse on Q2. This is very random. I'm just grabbing whatever's on the top of the pile. So if you don't like your table, sorry about your luck. All right. Table 13.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Kim, getting table assignments put out for everyone. We are going to have an official start time of 7:15. Possibility of having things split between two tables because we have had some folks eliminated finally. My team going to be on table 5, which I have a direct line of sight to, but on the far end of the room from me.
Table 1 on the live stream, we're going with Paula Spicy Brew and Diamondback.
All right, Diamondbacks, Paula's Spicy Crew for the live stream table, and we'll have them over here in a little bit and get things started.
We're here on table 6. We've got the Shit Show and Latin Power.
All right. About getting ready to go here. It's Paula Spicy Crew and Diamondbacks here on the live stream. We got 2 minutes for official start time. I know they flipped the coin, but they haven't told me who's going up yet. So hopefully they will. Okay.
I just got word that they are starting to come around with jello shots and pudding shots. So it's Saturday night fun night, guys. If you chose not to double up, get in for the long one.
Okay. Steve from the Diamondbacks is going to go up first. He's a skill level 6. Paula Spice Crew still trying to figure out who they want to put up. How do you spell that? Okay. Okay. Karuna, skill level 5 for Paula Spice Crew. That will make this a 5-4 race. And we will get started right away. I already got it. Thank you.
Ronnie, can you please figure out where to put my red pen?
All right, ready to get started finally. Here we go. And Karuna's going to win that lag. So Paula Spicy Crew getting the opportunity for the first break of the match. Well, nothing in on that one. Oh, Steve will get to come to an open table. Figure out what he would like to do. Wander around over by his team trying to find some of the stuff he should have with him. Okay. Last match of the night. We will be back here again at 9 o'clock in the morning once this is finished up. So goes for solids. All the way around the table. Gets down on the 2. 2's right up against the 3, though. I'm not sure if that's really the best shot at this point. Yeah, he's going to take aim at the 6 for the side. Not quite. Karuna will get to come up now, shooting for stripes. Takes a defensive shot for her start. You know, 5's in the open, but a combo at best. Looks like he can get between the 8 and the 14 to get out the 4. Again, looking at not a great shot. Combo there. Nice shot. Although I don't think it really paid off in anything other than the 15, which looks like it should go in past the 3 ball. You might be able to cut the 7 into the side over here. Oh, she's not on the 7. Excuse me. Yes, I've been here all weekend already. 7 would not have been a good shot for her since she's on stripes. Looks like Steve's going to try and cut that 3 ball in. Steve making the 3 ball, lined up on the 5 now. He's got to break that 2 away from the 13. A little bit of separation. And doesn't make a round. So ball in hand for Karuna. Choosing to line up on the 9 ball here. Probably a good choice. She can get that right up into the corner. Maybe even use the 15 to help guide it in. Nope, didn't need it. Gets the 9 and 11 untied from each other. Oh, bumps into the 15. I don't think she really wanted that. I think she wanted a little bit of space there. Oh, ball in hand now for Steve. Huh. Okay. Not the choice I'd make right now, but he's going to spin himself down way too far. And that was his comment just now. That just went way too far, didn't it? Yes, it did. But, oh, got the 6. Unfortunately, also got a scratch. So ball in hand back to Karuna. A little amped up, I think. He's trying to shake that off. No, that did not go for Karuna. Lined up on the 7. Looks like he's pretty much lined up on the 2 as well. If he wants to go that route, I would definitely go 7 first here. Draw back and get back on the 2. Not bad. He's got a line. A little bit further would have been nice, but this works for sure. Oh, not the line I'd want on the 8 ball right now. Too close to the 11. Not sure what he, oh, he's got a pocket marker there. He's going to call that corner. Right there. Oh, almost. Really good try on that one. Karuna's turn at the table, though. And she's got some spaces where she can hide the cue ball if she needs to. Ooh, I don't think she really wanted to be that close to the 11 right now. She could try and get a safety and take the 10 ball off of the short rail and park it right up in here in the pocket. Might be a good choice, although it looks like she's going to try and get this 11. Also works for maybe a narrow window for Steve to get in there and get the 8 ball. Not an easy shot for sure. And it's going to get timeout. That is a very tight window to try and get through. All right. He's going to go for it, try and get in between there and get that 8 ball into the corner. He did it. Wow. Nice shot. That is definitely a tight spot to try and get through. All right. First rack is going to go to Steve. It is now a 4-4 race. Well, we got stripes in at the very minimum. Yep, 1 stripe. Only real trouble spot on the table for him right now is here. But if he wanted to go for that 15 right now, he's actually at a pretty good angle for it. Although I'd rather be about here with the cue ball for it. Yeah, that 12 ball looks like it ought to go right up into the corner. Nice shot. Nice smooth stroke right up into the corner. And there's the 11. Now that is a much more favorable angle on that 15 ball. Much easier to get it without having to worry about hitting the 7. Looking now at where he needs to be in order to get on the 8 ball. Perfect on the 13. Needs anywhere in here would be fine. Further down table, even better. Oh, too far. He was looking for that. But now he's got this. And really close with that 8 ball. Doable shot. Oh, kind of wiggle his elbow out on that shot and threw his aim off. So Karuna will finally get a turn at the table. She can set herself up a run. This could be a good time for her. At the very least, she's got opportunities where she can ruin Steve's chances at getting on that 8. Great shot. Here we go. Just needs to keep up this momentum. This shot on the 3, it with a nice little bit of follow, should put her up in here. Not the greatest angle in the world for the 7, but she's going to come out a bit due to the angle she's got. She might over exaggerate that a bit and manage to get on the 2. Yes, she does. Nice job. Perfect. Great job. Good angle on the 7. Gotta get her back down table for the 8. Here we go. I'd like to be a little bit off the rail, but that's really a good position for that 8 ball. Nice shape. Oh, and she misses it. Oh. Oh, wow. And that's going to leave nice shape for Steve to put this in the side. Both players really playing well. There it is. Rack number 2 for Steve. But right now, everybody here in the room, because they are playing at 7 o'clock, they are in the losers bracket. If you were still in the winners bracket, you were done with the 2 o'clock matches. So, but everyone's back tomorrow at 9. Oh, no. The folks who are done at 2 o'clock with the 2 o'clock match today and 1 are back at 2 o'clock tomorrow. So the loser bracket starts back up at 9 a.m. So our morning stream will once again be losers bracket. 2 o'clock will be could be winners bracket, could be losers bracket, either or. And then 7 o'clock will be a finals. And the winner of our 7 o'clock is going to be a team going to Vegas. We're going to take in the solids. Got a fairly decent layout here. Just getting some updates from my team captain. My team is doing well over on table 5. Colin up, I believe, 2-0 right now. First match of the whole thing, though, so hopefully he can keep that momentum going. Truman's got an easy shot here on the 3. Taking it will still leave her with the 2 or the 4 pretty easily. That 5 ball is going to give her a little bit of trouble. If she would have gone a little bit further forward there on that shot, I think she'd have it really easily. But she looks like she's taking aim at it, so she must have enough of a window. Oh, it doesn't drop though. Nice shot. Steve's got this mess, and it's all right next to the 8 ball. Oh, he's going to have to deal with that pretty quick. Well, not doing anything about it yet. Looks like he's eyeballing the 14 ball to break things up with. Possibly put the 12 in the corner. Didn't go, but better for that corner for him, and left the cue ball in a position where Karuna pretty much just has a shot on the 4 right here down into the corner. Not what she's aiming at, though. Well, she hit it. Okay. Angle she had the stick. It really didn't look like she was aiming at that. Well, ball here. He's going to want to come back out of that if he can. Draw it out. Gets himself in a decent shape for the 14. There we go. Now things are freed up a bit. Although he's not in a great position for the 10 or the 13. I think he's in a better position to bank the 10 here. But he's looking like he's eyeballing that 13. Yep, goes for the 13. Doesn't quite cut it into the side. I don't think I'd even try to cut that. That's just never something I've had really much luck with. I'd have to have a whole lot more table time between me and thinking I can make that one work. Well, 5 bounced out a bit. I would take the 4 right on up here right now. But that's going to have the key ball come this way and get in a great position for the 5. Bounce off the short rail for the 5 and try and get up table for the 8. Yeah, she's going to go 5 first. Oh, no, don't scratch. Ah. All right. Well, see if Steve can capitalize on this. Take that 10 ball right up to the corner. He really wants to get in a position where he gets back around either here or here for the 8 ball, if at all possible. If he's going to take a shot at the 13 from up table here, he's probably going to want to come around. Oh. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, change of plans. I would go 4, 5. Still the bounce. Come back up for the 8. That'd be my plan on this. Lining up this way, she might be trying to get this angle. Oh, she's going to change her mind. Go for the 5. I'm going to say she might change her mind again on that. We'll see. Nope. Decision made. Oh, is that going to wind up? Nope, that did not wind up where she wanted it. Oh, definitely not where she wanted that right now. Here and up, sure. Here, down. That, no. Trying to coach her through getting this so that both the 4 ball goes in and the cue ball gets back around for the 8. Oh. Well, did not leave Steve with an easy shot for sure. But something bankable. As long as he doesn't hit that 8, he can get back over here. He can also try and bank it back this direction by hitting it on that side of the ball. He went for that, but didn't get it. The bank over here would have been easier for most folks. So Karuna's got this shot, but she's going to have to put something on it in order to get it come back up the table. And she did. Great shot. Wow. Great spin. Give herself a real nice angle for the 8 ball into the corner. All right. First point on the board for Karuna. Got an update from my team. Colin just 3-0'd his opponent for our start. And it looks like my teammate Jonathan is up on the table to play. All right, Karuna breaking. Nice spread, nothing in. Steve with a couple of really good options on stripes. But this being a bit of a problem, the 13 and 14 right up next to the 1. Goes for it. I like taking the 12 right here with the stop shot, putting the 10 in as my next. Get right where you can hit this 15. Take it in, clean things up. Well, he drifted a little more towards the center than needed for that 10 ball. It's going to make holding for the 13 difficult. Good job of managing it, though. Nice shot. There we go. Well, I didn't really think past that 13. I don't know that Steve did either. Well, he must have. He got that bank shot. Nice. Pretty tight to the 15 here now. Doesn't look like it'll go past the 8 ball for here. But he might try and cut it up this way. Got to put quite a bit behind it because he's going to have to cut that really thin to get it to go that direction. Other option would be to take a kick shot, try and get the 11 to go to the side pocket. That's what he goes for. Okay, Bruno's turn. Oh, it just stays in the pocket. Dang. Well, unfortunate. Would have put her in a good spot to get this 3 in the side. At this point, Steve's got good shape. Not the greatest shape in the world, but good shape to get the 15 in. And hitting that 15 in that way should have the cue ball come back around. Probably land about there for it, following it up with the 8. Not exactly the way I had thought, but fairly close to the right angle. I was thinking of going off the rail, but collided with a 2. A little bit longer of a shot. Not bad. And nicely done. That'll be rack 3 for Steve. He's going to need 2 more. Karuna is going to need 3 more. Another dry break. Four ball looking like a good opener here for solids. 10 ball looking like a good opener for stripes. Both looking like some trouble right here. I would go for the 5 right now. It looks like it ought to go by the 9. If she can get that 5 to go by the 9 into the corner, it would be really great to break this up and lessen the trouble that she'll have later on in the rack. May not go, though. Unfortunately, the 10 might be in the way for the... Well, great job on the 5. Didn't even blink at it when she finally decided that was the route to go. She got back with decent shape for the 2 into the same corner. She's also in a good spot right now to take that 1 and put it up in this corner. Might as well work this problem while you're at it, though. Yeah, she wanted to hold that up a little bit. If she wouldn't have rolled that forward past the 11 here, she'd have a shot on the 1. Unfortunately, she's only got a shot on the 7. It's clear. Oh! Tried to force getting out and around. And unfortunately, the spin took it right to the corner. All right. Going to open up there with the 12. Got a good shot at the 13 right now. He's looking at the 11 instead. No, 15. Like the 11 from my angle. Doesn't go. Building a little bit of a blockade towards the 8 ball, though. That's cuttable. Paula might be able to just get that right in there, but of course the easy shot is the 6. But once you do the 6, where are you going? Okay, 3 down here, a little bit of follow to get on the 1. Don't want to go too far down the table with that. Oh, well, it's a consolation prize. Didn't give Steve much to work with. He's got the 14, of course, which actually helps Corinna if he gets that out of her way. Steve got some issue going on with the tip of his cue. I think it might be coming apart. Nice job on that 15. The 10 into the side here. It's going to bump that 9. Nope. Puts enough stop on it. Stun it over. Although he's stunned over just a little too far. He's connected to the 13 now. Well, not a bad try getting that banked over into the other side pocket. I'm sure he was trying to stun so he had a nice shot into this side pocket, which would have lent to him having the 13 and then the 15. Bruna's got clearance, so she could go 3 here, but that cue ball is going to come out this direction somewhere unless she puts the right spin on it and gets it to come back up this direction. So, but she's not aiming that way, so that works. Just hold the cue ball up. She can cut this in and wind up with the cue ball coming back out this way. Oh, she's got good shape on the 8. Just a long shot all the way down the table on it. Just off on that angle. Steve's got a good angle for the 13 into the side here. If he wants to follow it, he could either go to the 9 next or the 11. Either way he wants to go. I like that for the 9. There we go. This angle on the 11, as long as he doesn't overhit it, he should wind up bouncing right out for that 8 ball. Yeah, not much of a bounce, but still a definitely cuttable angle on that 8 ball. And this could be rack 4 for Steve. Nice shot. There we go. Rack 4 for Steve. He needs one more. All right. Rack 6 getting started. Steve on the hill. Setting himself up on the other side of the table. He's been shooting from the right side. That dry break again. That extreme angle from the side is either highly likely to, your best chance really to get an 8 in on the break. But if it doesn't go, you're also highly likely to get a dry break and more often than not leave a mess. So this much better looking than a lot of side breaks. Oh, not quite on the 9. Okay. Steve will be working with solids now. Not a lot of great shots on the table for him. He's got a nice alley right up to the 1 ball here. You can try putting that in. Gonna bounce off, come back at things from the other side, which honestly would not be bad to do right now. This 5 and 7 tied up here is probably gonna give him some grief. Got the 6. Nice. I didn't think he had the angle for it. Think he's got enough room to get by the 11 there, center of the table for the 3, or go to the other side of it and go for the 4. And 3 it is. Manages to cut that 4 in. Although he hadn't left himself with much to shoot at. That's a really tight window to try and get through and get the 7 and the 5. I think you can barely see the side of this 2 right here. He's got room to get through here, but that's tight. So if he's off by too much, then he's going to hit one of the stripes and be giving up ball in hand. Nope, manages it. Nice shot. Oh, about the only thing I like here is the 12. Me and this 10 ball could go this way, but the tangent line from that is headed towards the side pocket. Probably won't get into the side pocket from there and would put her on the 9 or the 12. She has to go for the 12. This looks like it might be cuttable into the side. It's really tight. Not an easy cut for sure. She's looking at her angles for shots following it up, though. So there we go. Well, the 11 ball definitely workable from there. So is the 10. Looks like she's going to go for that 10. Oh, not quite. Gives Steve a good angle on the 2 cut here. Might be able to get that to go. Yeah, he might be able to go by the 11 for the 7 here. Yeah, 5 ball into the side's best shot here now. Oh, we're going to follow it in. Oh. Ah. All right. Ball in hand for Karuna. I'd take the, I first instinct says take the 13 here, right? But 15 here and then the 10 there might be a better way to get things started. From the 10, after doing the 15, you could probably spin out, get on the 11, and then take the 11 into the side and then the 13. Kind of a circular route to get around to what to me seems like the starting shot, but the problem with this now is she needs to bounce off the rail out here in order to get on this 15. And all this being said with the eye of, I'm not the one under pressure. Karuna is. Great shot getting out on the 15. Did that just right to get where she needs to be on the 15, which will put her on the 10 when she gets 15 in. Oh, bounced a little too far. All right, getting a timeout. If she'd managed to hold that anywhere in here, that would just be a perfect shot. And then have a nice angle for the 8 ball. As I draw a nice squiggly line on the screen. Great shot. Wow. Peeled that 8 out. Happy bounce. Happy lucky bounce there. And Karuna is definitely not out of this race. There we go. And she's just saying, if I miss this woman, then I'd probably get kicked off the team. I don't think so. They all seem to be pretty happy with the way she played that, though. So. Okay, Steve on the hill. Karuna needing 2. You can pick this one up. We'll have ourselves a hill match. Oh, another dry break. Steve looking at the possibility of cutting this 1 ball in. That and the 7 are the 2 easy stripes on the table. That's out. No, he's going to go for the 7. And didn't make it. This all looking like not a lot of fun right at the moment. Ooh, 4-ball in, but with that much force, she was really hoping for more of a breakup here. The spin on the ball took a lot of the force out of it once it hit the rail. Just kind of killed it. No, got the 6 out. Nice try on the 15 all the way up. Good job of not leaving much for Karuna to work with either. I think she can take and get the angle on the 3 up to the corner here if she wants to try that. Oh, she goes the 1-6 combo. She's not liking the looks of this shot. But from my angle, it looks like it ought to go. I wouldn't be worried about scratching on that, but we're just gonna go for the 1. Wow. Great job getting the angle just right on that. Just center pocket right into the corner. She's got a great angle for the 3 here. She's lining up on the 5. Really hard to stop the cue ball in just the precise spot for this. If she's wanting to get the 5 next. Stop shot on the 3, however, puts her right on the 7. So where to go from there in order to get on the 5 or the 2. Oh, she goes for the 7. Gonna get maybe a lucky bounce on the 15. Not quite. And Steve, once again, with not a lot of room to maneuver and get a good angle. Goes defense. Parks it right on the 12. That really doesn't give Paula much to work with. You can kick this way and go for the 2. You can kick this way, go for the 3. And she can't shoot at anything directly. Good hit on the 2. Not bad. Oh, not quite. Trying to get that in by the 7. 7 was a little bit closer to the middle of the pocket than he was at 1. Oh, we're really going to go ahead and jam that 13 in. I probably would have turned around and tried to cut the 2 this way. Nice shot. Well, that 15 will go by the 7 now. 7's enough out of the pocket. 9 ball into the side here. Doesn't quite put him on the 11 up into that corner. But he looks like he can try and cut that up here. Yep. Oh, not where you want to be. Right on top of that 15. Here, great. There, no. He's resting right up against it too. So if he tries to shoot at the 12 down here, he's gonna move it. He's gonna move that 15. Nice. Nice shot. I didn't think he had the clearance to get at it that direction. Everybody forgetting that they should be using a flag to try and flag down a ref. They're just throwing their hands up and yelling. There's flags. Come on, folks. I know it's late. Well, it's not really that late, but everybody's been at it most of the day. Nice shot. I would definitely go for the 5 here over the 7. Cutting the 5 in is going to have that cue ball come this way. And she's going to have the 7. Hitting the 7 here now. She's probably going to run into that 15 if she tries to come down for the 5. If she can't draw it back out. She's right on the rail. Yeah.
Last call for dinner. Last call for dinner.
All right. Oh, just slightly overdone. Overcut. No, that 15 looks like it'll go in past the 7. If he can hold it in this direction, then no problem on getting this 12 in. There it is. And 12 cut in here. The cue ball bounce out. If he bumps into the 5, you might run into some trouble. Bill, we're playing this at the Orlando Moose Lodge, Orlando, Florida. Steve getting a timeout from Tony. Nice shot. He did run into the 5 and had the unfortunate consequence of having it stop and not get enough up table in order to get on the 8 really easily. So he's going to go for the bank. Beautiful shot. Oh. Go. Oh. Oh. Well, that'll make it hill. Great bank shot. Absolutely no reward for that though with that scratch. Well, one more dry break. We'll be for our last rack of this matchup. Yeah, that was some bad luck on that one. Beautiful bank shot. And, always rough when that kind of thing happens. Nope, not quite on that. Steve's been having some trouble with the tip of his cue. Keeps examining it. It looks like it might be coming loose on him. But for that, he's still playing. And Verena going for a strictly defensive move. I think Steve could cut that 13 ball into the side if he wanted to try that. Doesn't really have much else to shoot at though. So fairly good move on Verena's part. No, not quite. Does break things up a little bit more. Looks like the 6 would go on the side if she wants to try that shot. Otherwise, she can try and take the 4 all the way up. I think the 6 is a higher percentage shot here. Gotta worry about pushing the 3 ball into the 8 and 11 and creating a cluster that'll be difficult to work with later. Oh, she went for it all the way up the corner. Is it going to come back and get lucky? No. This combo looks definitely doable. Nice. And you're going to follow it up with the 15 as well. Oh, missed it. Hopefully, Steve can get the tip of that cue looked at. We are far enough along in the brackets here, though, and this is the loser side. So whichever team loses tonight is out of the competition. Winner still in it and coming back tomorrow. Nice shot. Got herself on the 4 pretty good there for coming all the way down. Not the easiest shot. 10 making things tight. Did she get enough clearance to get away from the 10 and beyond the 3? Hard to tell from this angle. Looks like it. Nice shot. Ooh, on the 7 now, though. Both the 5 and the 2. Oh, she's going to go for the 5. There's a bank shot. Oh, nicely try. Nice try. $13 ball and the 9 ball both in not great positions. He manages to break the 9 out with that shot. Ten ball could go in a couple of different spots if he gets in the right position for it, but not in a great spot. All right, Runa's turn. I don't think she's got a good angle for the 2 ball. Definitely doesn't have a good angle for the 5. 7 is about her best shot on the table right now. Goes and does a beautiful little defensive shot with it, though. Kind of surprised she doesn't seem to be really happy with it. That looks pretty effective to me. It's the 7 has come out enough that it doesn't look to me like Steve's got a good shot at the 9. He's got almost no shot whatsoever at the 13 or the 10. But Corinna doesn't seem happy with her defense. In my eyes, that was highly effective. I'll rest my case on that one. If you could find a good angle to get on the 5 right now, that'd be great. The 2 affords a little bit more room to work with, but the 5, if she can hit that angle just right, that'll go. But she's got to hit that just right. Yeah, gonna get a timeout. Nope, gonna go for this 2 ball. Nice shot. Nice shot. Gets her right out where she's got at least a decent angle on the 7 here. 2 ball is no longer an issue. Still got the problem with the 5. Well, tried to get that a little bit. She was down on it, changed her mind. Did not work out. All right. Steve with the 10. Gonna go for the 9 next. 13 ball. He just needs to get in the right position. Oh, it's bankable back into this side. He wants to go for that. The bounce out should put him in a pretty good position on the 8. Okay, this could be it. Let's cut that right in that corner. Oh, he just misses it. Oh. Well, Serena gets another try. Not sure which one of these two I would go after first. Looked like she was trying to hopefully graze the 7 and kick it up a little bit closer to the pocket. Didn't quite go. Definitely bankable shot though. Should be able to bank that back into this corner, into this side pocket, which will leave the cue ball in here with a nice shape on the 8. Nope, doesn't go. Almost went again. Oh, did that get enough in the way? Let's see if Steve has enough. Looks to me like he ought to be able to get right past that 7 and put that in. There he is. And that will finish up this first match of the bunch. Diamondbacks will get 2. Paula's Spicy Crew will get 1. And we'll get a couple more players up just a bit. Not sure what the holdup is. Supposed to be 1 minute tops. Hey, Bill, what part of the country do you play APA? All right, our next matchup is going to be Karen from Paulo Spicy Cruise, skill level 3, going up against Amanda, skill level 3 from the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks is a team who finds himself in world qualifiers a lot. Actually, kind of surprised to see him on the losers bracket. Usually don't wind up this way, but PA. All right, cool. Nice to have you watching tonight, Bill. All right, our skill level 3s are off to the races. It looks like Karen's going to win that race by being the slower of the two. Let's see how they do. This is definitely the point in the proceedings in which folks start getting pretty nervous about how they play, because team loses the match and they're out. I don't know, 2 weeks for 9-ball. Is that the qualifiers to go to Vegas, Phil? That's about when our 9-ball world qualifiers is. Unfortunately, my 9-ball team is not going to be in that competition, but I will be streaming it. Oh, almost got 7. Nice. Oh, Bill, good luck to you. Hopefully you manage to make it through all the way to Vegas. And if you do, hopefully we'll see you there. Nice, Bill. I'm captain of one of my 9-ball teams, my Tuesday night 9-ball team, the Dead Ball Society. My Thursday night 9-ball team is captained by my V is her name, and her husband Jason is captain of the 8-ball team for Thursday nights, or Double Jeopardy, and that is my team. My bad, it's just politics. And they're currently playing on table 5, and hopefully going to win that one. Oh, Amanda changing her mind. She's got ball in hand. Definitely some easier shots she can take than trying to bridge over top of that 5-ball and get that 11 in the side, that angle, especially with ball in hand. Seems to like it though, so didn't find herself anything better to shoot at. Makes it. Not sure she has a really good angle for anything else though. Maybe the 15. If she tries to take that up to the corner though, that's looking like a scratch into the side. She tried to cut it into the side, doesn't get it. Karen's got an option on the 1 ball down here for the corner pocket or the 6 ball for that corner. Best 2 shots available to her. And drops the 1. Keeps on rolling right down to the short rail though. Well, not liking the looks of any shot she's got right now. I think she can cut the 2 into the side if she wants to hit the side of it. And didn't get a rail. So ball in hand to Amanda. There we go. Nice shot into the side. She's well lined up to take the 10 down to the corner. Oh, she's going to turn around and go for, looks like the 9-12 combo. Definitely not the shot I would have taken. Taking the 10 and having the cue ball wind up about there would have given her 3 different shots she could have gone for. Went for the 3, didn't get it anywhere. Did not leave anything for Amanda to shoot at but the 10 again. Well, doesn't get the 10. Karen's got a good shot at this 5 ball right now into the side. Probably the best shot I think of on the table outside of just taking the 2 into the side. I like leaving the 2 right where it is center of the table though. Beautiful. There we go. Great job. And now the 2 would be good. And line her up for the 3 through this mess into the corner. Oh, rolls a little far for the 3. She can still see it by the side of the, get by the 8. Not as great a shot angle on it as I was hoping for. Still a makeable shot. Perfect. Well, 6. Bounce back this way, hopefully, and have halfway decent. Oh, she's going to go right behind the 10, hopefully around it. Might be a good time for a timeout. I'd be worried about banking this one and bumping this 8 ball. I'm not sure it will cut and go down there. Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. All right. I take a chance on the 9-12 right now just because you could leave the cue ball behind the 13 if you don't make it. But Amanda went for the 10. She does look like she's at least partially covered by the 8 ball here. Let's see what she gets. Nice kick shot. There we go. Looks like Amanda can get the 15. The angle should bump her into the 9 and the 10 there, or 9 and the 12 there. Kind of separate those a little bit. Oh, didn't get the angle. Nice try at the cut shot there. Gonna wind up. Oh, okay. She would have wound up behind the 12-9. That would have been an amazingly good lucky bounce. Amanda's got a good shot of the 13 though now. Nice shot. There we go. And again, that 9-12, not looking bad. They're fairly straight together there on that angle. Hitting that 9 just right, kind of soft, should put the 12 into the corner. Bingo. And left yourself on the 9. Oh, gonna get a timeout from Tony. I mean, I'd take the bridge and get this 9. Long shot for the 10, but she takes the 10 and misses and leaves the cue ball up there. She's given Karen a pretty easy shot on it. Thanks for joining us, everybody that's watching. We are just, well, I'm just amateur APA player myself. Skill level 4, 8 ball, skill level 3, 9 ball. Started recording my matches to try and catch the mistakes I'm making and to learn to read the table better, which somehow quickly spiraled into me having a YouTube channel. I enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun for me. Love getting a chance to highlight our local pool players and how we all do out here in Central Florida. Oh, this is the 9. Let's bring Karen back to the table. Oh, looks like the 4 is going to get there. All right, 4 got in the way for the 9 ball for Amanda here. So see if she can get around that somehow. Honestly, a nice soft shot off the rail here that comes and just connects with this side of the ball and has it drift over here would be great. Whether or not Amanda can both visualize and capitalize on that. Oh, not what we were looking for. Woo! Getting scary with the 8 ball. All right. Karen with ball in hand now. This is a good choice. She's got all the room in the world to stay in for a good shot on the 8 ball. And we might have this first shot going to Karen. And there we are. 1 for Karen, and she's on the hill. Well, legal break. That's going to be a bit of work. Nothing in. Amanda's got herself an open table. It looks like she's got room to get through this gap here and go with this 12 into the corner. Awkward bridge over top of the 3 to get at the 1. Another awkward bridge situation to go for the 5. He's going to choose for the awkward over the 1. Just misses it though. Let's see what Karen wants to go with. 11 being the easiest shot available there, although I do like this 15 down the side rail. Nice. Broke up the mess a little. All right, ball in hand for Amanda. Gonna line up on this one with a really long shot down the rail past the side pocket. Makes it though. Real easy to have the side pocket throw those kind of rail shots off. Pretty sure everybody on the Diamondbacks team and Paul and Spicy Crew is used to playing on 8-footers at a minimum. I do find that when we're playing here, it's the Moose Lodge. We're playing on 7-footer valleys, little bar boxes. I play out of Mad Hippo in Kissimmee, which is 7-footer diamond tables with pro cut pockets. So really, really tight, unforgiving pockets. I get on these 7-footer valleys here in the Moose Lodge, and I find it a lot easier to pocket stuff. And the average match I play against somebody who's really used to bigger tables, I do fairly well against them. But if they're used to 7-footers, it's a tighter race for me. What you practice on, what you play on all the time does factor into how well you're going to do on these smaller tables. Nice shot into the side for Amanda on the 2. This is a awkward stretch after that 5. I'd turn around and go for the 3. No reason to really put yourself over the table like that right now. Or use a bridge if you're gonna insist on that shot. For Karen, I like this 11 right now. Come down a little bit off of it. Nice easy shot. Put this 10 in the corner next. Get on the 12. Well, she touched the 11. A little too thin. Oh, that's going to drift behind the 11. Well, it looks like it came out enough that Amanda can see the 3 ball. Can she get enough of it to get it right on into this corner, though? Yes, she can. Nicely done. Well, we're shooting right into the thick of things now. Hopefully, I would go for the 7. Try and leave the 4-8 alone. I don't like moving the 8 ball around until I'm ready to move the 8 ball around. Well, scratch. I have the ball in hand for Karen. Okay, lined up on the 14 here. Nice shot. Gets you right on the 10. I think she was trying to get around for the 15. I would not touch that 9 if you paid me right now. She might be able to get straight by the 9 for the 11 up into the corner. Nice try on that one. Nope, not quite enough room to get by the 10 there. Karen with a really good shot on the 11 and not much else at the moment. I like the 13 for this right now. The cleanest shot. The unfortunate part of that is she's going to bounce this way and not have a whole lot else to shoot at. Yeah, didn't make it. Four ball up here looks good to me. Trying to cut it this way is running into the 13, possibly colliding with a 9, 8, sending the 8 towards the side pocket. Beautiful shot. There we go. I'd probably call for somebody to watch the shot here. Most likely she's going to hit the 7 first. Yep. Calling for somebody to watch. Run up the flag, folks. And here comes Ronnie. And she hits the 10 ball first. So that'll be ball in hand to Karen. I'd move the 10 or the 9. 10 ball right here, right now. Be my shot. I don't know where she's trying to go with that one. Getting a timeout. See what he plans for. Interesting. Okay. No idea why it would go this way. Puts in her opponent's 7, gives the ball in hand. Now, granted, I don't really see a way for Amanda to take advantage of that. Oh no, she does not give ball in hand. Excuse me. She hit her ball first, so no ball in hand in this situation. No good shot for Amanda on the 8. I don't really see her scratching on this shot either, but the best she can do is go ahead and go all the way down, come back, kick, and break this up. But having broken it up and most likely not gotten the 8 in anywhere, Karen's got ball in hand with 4, or got the ball with 4 on the table, Maybe ball in hand, maybe not ball in hand. Odds of her running that out, not good. Good hit. Nicely done. Not usually one to go for combos, but the 10-12 looks pretty wired to me. I don't think I'd be shooting this up towards the 13 at all. The 9, fairly easy shot. And she gets it. Gives herself a decent enough angle. She could go for the 12 now if she wants to try and cut that in. No, it doesn't work. Well, that's a bankable shot. And would be the shot I would go for right now. Bank that right back over here to this side. What? She's going to try and cut that. I like the bank better, but she likes the cut. I don't normally say that I like the bank better, as I don't feel that I'm very strong with bank shots. And Tony's going to give her a timeout on it. Talk that through. Well, cut didn't go. But the A ball is right in front of that side pocket now. And Amanda pretty much just in one more time at the table. As long as the cue ball's not up here. Oh, gotta get the 13 in the way. Looks like Amanda can see enough of the side that she ought to be able to go ahead and cut that in, though. That would be the shot I'd be trying. I really wouldn't be worrying about a scratch if that's what she's worried about on this right now. That 10 ball ought to stop it from happening. All she's got to do is just graze the side of this 8, put it in here. The T ball is going to come down and run into the 10 at the worst. And I don't know how she expects to get that there, especially with that shot. Okay, that made no sense to me whatsoever. All right. Well, looks like my teammate Jonathan just lost his individual match. Colin won before that, so still in it over there. That'll be the second of the individual matches for table 5. My team playing over there. Okay, Karen making the 13 there. I might have started with the 10 on that. But she's got good shape on it. As long as she can cut that in, she'll be right on the 12, leading her right to the 8. Oh, just misses it. Oh, gonna get behind it though. Gonna get behind the 12. Nice. Not intended, but great job getting there. I think her marker fell off the table. Nope, she's going to go for that side pocket. Definitely the kick shot I'd be taking. She's got to worry about accidentally going past the 8 ball and scratching, but not too much. Oh, beautiful kick shot. Beautiful kick shot. Way to go, Amanda. That will give her 1. So now we've got a hill race between her and Karen. Amanda will get to break this one. Pretty much everyone still here at the tables has been here since about 8:30 a.m. So lots of tired folks in the building. And being at the table is quite a bit of pressure. You know, it's not, we're not Vegas pressure, but we're trying to get to Vegas pressure, which is, you know, it's nothing to sneeze at. It's a lot for folks to try and get done. These folks are all on the losers bracket right now. All of the winners bracket has gone home for the night. We are in the lose a match, you're out of the competition. So a lot of pressure. Dry break. Karen's got a good angle on the 2 or the 1 here, looks like. Possibly even the 5. Nice shot on the 1. 2 looks like it ought to go into the side. She could even miss that a little bit and then have the 9 assist her getting it in. Might be her best shot right now. Just have that 2 ball go right in, right there. The bonus of that, if she doesn't hit it very hard, which she's not someone who seems to hit things very hard, she's going to bounce off the side rail and come back out for a good shot on the 5 ball up into the corner. She goes for the 5 instead. Oh, she felt better about that shot than the 2. Bit of a stretch over the table for Amanda. Doesn't quite go. Oh, 7 ball looks good here. She could even take it off of the 12. Nope, not quite. Nice shot. 15 in. Got a good angle on the 12. She's going to have to squeeze it, or excuse me, the 10, squeeze it past the 7. But that's going to clear that pocket for her at least a little bit. Nice shot on the 9 now. It's just got to go by that side pocket. She did it earlier with another long rail shot. Oh, just stays in the pocket. Nice try at it. Karen's got a pretty decent angle on the 7 ball. Not sure if there's enough clearance to get by the 12 without too much trouble. 2 ball possibly in past the 9 ball up there here in the corner. Mad Hippo, there's not enough room to get 2 balls into the pocket at once. Oh. Well, not bad. Didn't get the 7 in, but she would have been on the 2. Amanda has a nice straight shot at the 12. I don't think she can get by the 5 here. Took a look at it. That's a pretty tight squeeze. Combos at 14, 3, 12. All right, nice shot on the 9. We've got the 14 lined up here. 14 has the advantage of, if it does go in, great, but the cue ball is going to come down and collide with the pack. Well, got the 15 out of there, but we've got the 13 up against the 8 ball now. Karen looking at the cluster there. She knows she's got to move stuff. It's got to get out of there. Her only clear, easy shot is this 2 ball. It is a solid strategy to let your opponent deal with clusters when you can. Sometimes you got to deal with them on your own, though. Nice job dropping the 14. shifted the cluster to the other side of the table. And Amanda's got her work cut out for her now. Her remaining 2 balls right in this group. Until Karen gets rid of these down here, she can just shoot away from the cluster and make Amanda work it. Nice breakup. There we go. All right. Nice job breaking up that cluster. Karen now gonna have to work things. Nice job on the 7. Got her onto the 4. 4 looks to me like it ought to just sail right on up to the corner. Looking like she's going for the 2. Giving herself a defensive shot just by putting a lot of distance between the cue ball and Amanda's 2 left on the table. Oh, almost. Beautiful try. Beautiful try. Karen, not sure what she wants to shoot at here. She's going to go for the 4. Probably go for distance again. She's going for a glancing shot off of the 4, which should take the cue ball up this way. Good defense. Unfortunately, Amanda's got this 13. It's a long shot. Long ways down the table, but no obstacles. Well, looks like she might be, yep, went for the 11 instead. Got it. Nice cut shot. I was thinking to myself, how's she going to get on the 11 off of the 13? But that works perfectly. And there we go. All right. That would be my shot if I were on the table right now. 8 to the side. See what Amanda goes for. Yep. Oh, just misses it. Okay. 4 ball looking pretty good. 6 ball definitely maybe the best angle she's going to have on it for a bit. Nice. That will work to go into the side pocket if she can make that. Put some follow on that, and she'll get herself on the 3. She's going to get a timeout. All right. Amanda with a shot at the 8 ball here. She's going to try and bank it. Not a bad choice. She's going to get a timeout from Tony. The problem with this bank shot is she has to hit it a little bit on the right side, which means that she's going to send it the cue ball a little bit towards that side pocket. Not likely that she would land in this side pocket, but if she hits it too hard, the bounce could go for that side. Trying to cut it this way, got to worry about the cue ball heading on down table to that corner. Okay, Tony just trying to give her an aiming reference here for what she wants to do in order to get this in. Hitting it hard would definitely shallow up this angle. Oh, she does not want to hit this hard. Don't really need to hit very hard with these tables. You need to run really well. Florida, usually quite humid wherever we play. Here at the Moose Lodge, the air conditioning in here, while not perfect, does keep this a lot drier than most of the places we play. So these tables run a lot faster than we're used to. Oh, nice try by Karen. Amanda lining up on this pocket again. Once again, she doesn't need to hit this hard. Softer she hits this, the better. If she misses and leaves the cue ball down here, better for her. Perfect. There we go. Nice shot. Good way to end it up. 2-1. Amanda over Karen, and that'll give the Diamondbacks 2 more points. And Paula's Spicy Crew 1 more. So we've got a 4-2 match going. We'll get set for another couple of players. Okay. We'll see who gets put up for the Diamondbacks versus Paula Spicy Crew. Looks like Corey on the Diamondbacks. Corey looks to be a skill level 5. We're gonna put up Brian, 5. Okay, Brian from Paula's Spicy Crew is going to face off with Corey from the Diamondbacks. Both skill level 5s, even race to 4. Hoping to get these folks get finished up before we go into sudden death. Sudden death not being until somewhere after 11 p.m. And Corey's going to get that leg. It's not that bright in here. I'm not sure why Corey's wearing those shades. But here we go. All right, 4-4 race. Corey about to break. And it's gonna break dry. A lot of dry breaks this this team match. Ryan liking the looks of the stripes in the 15. Oh, scratched it. Not a good start. He'll warm up. Had to be sitting for several hours now before getting on the table. There's no practice allowed during World Qualifiers, so a lot of sitting around and waiting for your turn. At least in Vegas, you can either go and do minis while you're waiting for your team to have a match. There's a couple of practice rooms you could be in. Some of the divisions for APA will go ahead and get a pool table put in their suite so that their players can go up there and practice. Well, good try at that cut. Had the right angle. Just didn't have enough speed on it to get to the pocket. Brian will be working with the solids now. Got a nice easy shot on the 3 ball. Well, that might be a good reason to just leave it where it is, but you could also get the 6 right now. It's partially blocking the pocket though for Brian. Well, he's going to take it now. Nice job. 2 ball now, looking like the only trouble ball he's got on the whole table, but it's tied up with the only trouble ball that Corey's got, the 14. Nice cut into the side. Looks like he's going to follow it up with another cut right into the same side pocket with the 1. Great job. Nice shot right on up with the 7. Put enough follow on it. He might be able to break that 2 out. Nope, doesn't even go for follow. Oh, no. Ooh. Easy. Doesn't look like he's hooked there. Okay, good. Oh. Nice run. Nice run. Unfortunate double kiss to put it into the side pocket to finish it up, but really good run. Yeah, I am liking this 11-14 and then 10-9. Reverse the operation on the 10 and the 9 as needed. Actually, the 9 first to be kind of nice to have pretty natural shape from the 10 onto the 8. Well, he's going to go 10 first. Beautiful. Way to go. Not perfect on the 8, but he's going to go for the cut shot. Oh, ran out of gas. Wow. Oh, there goes the 2. Looked like it was going to stay on the table for a half a sec. But just got to not overhit this. There we go. Beautiful out. Okay. First rack to Brian. And Corey will have to rack this one up. All right, let's see if Brian can get a little better luck on the break and get something in right off the bat. What a pop. $12. Nope. Another dry break. Three ball make. Both Corey wants to go for solids. 10 ball looks like he can get past the 13 and get it. He wants to go stripes or the 14. 14 up this way, 10 ball this way, 3 ball this way. Options available. Nice job on the 14. Well, 12's just over there in the corner, waiting to be put away. Nice shot. There we go. Nice way to bring it right on up the table for the 15. You can also take the 9 if he wants to turn around and go this way. It looks like it'll go by the 10 here. Which could break out the 13 if he goes for it. Not a full breakout on the 13, but he got himself good shape on the 10. Bit of an awkward bridge situation, but skill level 5, you got to be pretty comfortable with using the bridge for this. Oh, it rattles. All right. Well, lined up on the 5 ball, go all the way up the table for the corner. Nice shot. Four in the side probably here. Puts him on the 7 or the 6 or the 3. I like the 3 here because it breaks up the 11 and the 1. Beautiful. Oh, just misses the 6 angle. Oh, did break up the majority of his problem issues on the table though, so puts pressure on Corey to run things here. He's either got to run out or hide the cue ball. Oh, just misses that bank. Not sure if Ryan can see enough of this 2 ball to get it down there. 10 being in the way as well. Could bank this 1 into the side. That's what he's going to go for. Not quite. Good attempt. There we go. Nice. Oh, didn't quite go. Good attempt. 11-10. 7 ball looks like it should go clean. A little bit more to the right, and he down that 6 ball. Nice. Draw back on this one for the 1 or the 2. Stunned over to the side a little bit. Bank on the 2 here probably runs into the 1 ball. Nope. Ran into it the other way, but definitely blocked most of Corey's options. So good defense. Defensive shot for Corey. Blocks the 1. Gonna kick at it. Good kick shot. Oh! Flirting with the cue ball into the corner. There we go. Oh, not quite. Okay, so that one should go into the side without too much trouble. The two ball is going to give Brian a little bit of an issue unless he can somehow break things up with his shot. Nope. But he does put himself with a good shot on the two. Might just push the 10 in here. Nope, not quite. The only clean shot that Corey's got is that 13 ball. Take that right on up the rail if he can. If he can do that, he can get a decent angle on this 10 ball. His problem is going to be getting on the 11 ball that's tied up with the 8. Yeah, Brian going to get a timeout. Coach coming up going, what are you going to try and do? And Brian's response, I don't know. That's a nice, solid, honest response. Like it. Because personally, if I were standing at the table right now, I would have no idea what to do myself. Yep, 10 ball in. Okay, we'll run it right on down there, make the 13 a little bit more difficult for Corey. I mean, I would stop shot that 11 and park the cue ball right behind the 8. I wouldn't even try this 13 right now. Let's park that cue ball behind the 8, move the 11 out from it where it is. Yep. Oh, is he going to get lucky? No. Nope. No luck. Stopping anywhere back here would have been a really nice way to end that shot, but going to give a cut angle for Brian. Oh, he misses it. And scratches. Wow. Ball in hand to Corey. Okay, give himself a little bit of angle on the 13. Should break up the 8-11. Just needs to move that 8 away from the 11 ball a little bit after getting the 13 in. Oh, he's going to get behind the 2 ball, though. Oof. Can he get enough of it to get it into the corner? Nope, not quite. He's going to park it in front of the corner, though. Doesn't leave Brian with a real favorable angle. Brian looked at a bank shot, probably. Yep. Nice shot. Nice defense. Take it right down that shot line. Put the 8 ball in between. Oh no. Ooh. Well, at least he didn't scratch. This is a bankable shot. Not the easiest bank, of course. Nope, didn't go. Oh, don't put the 11 in for your opponent. Guys, get the 8 ball in the way again. Not sure if Corey can see the side of that 11 ball or not. And calling for a timeout. Tony, definitely one of the better shots here. One of the best players out here today. Really good coach too, from what I've seen. So if anybody can coach him into a good shot onto this 11 and getting it in, he's got a good chance at it. Just missed it. Oh, well, ball in hand to Brian. He's gonna go for the side pocket here. Probably drift in behind the 8. Have a nice fat pocket with the 11, adding some extra to his ability to get in as a backdrop. Didn't even need it. Okay. Almost scratched, but did not need the backdrop. That'll make Brian having a lead of 2-0. And Brian's teammates asking why he has to stress him out like that. Yeah, that cue ball headed towards the side pocket. That'll do it. That'll stress you out. All right, another break. Third rack. 8 ball moving. That is the most movement of the 8 ball we've seen so far this match. Got something in. Must have been a solid. Oh, tries to cut that into the side. Doesn't go. Corey looking over his options. Got an angle for the 10 into the corner, 11 into the corner, 5 and 15 into the side. Not bad. This gives them a nice line on the 9. Looks like he might be aiming for the 13. 9 ball it is. Doesn't quite have the angle. Just about put him right onto the 14 though. 9 ball not going in, kicked it a little close to the 14. Nice shot on the 2. Nope, didn't bump it one at all. I'd take the 6 all the way down here. It'll bring the 3 off of the side rail. Yep, nice drop. Nice drop into the pocket there. 3 ball bounced out a little bit further than I would have wanted. If it would have stayed on that side row, it would have been really nice for Brian right now. So he's going to go with a 1 ball defense. Just get a good legal hit. Let Corey go to work. Oh, Corey misses the 10 ball. Doesn't leave much for Brian to work with. He gets a double kiss on the 1. I think he was trying to bank that possibly. Oh, that's if it clears the floor, Corey could go for the 10. I like the 14 better. Yeah, it looks like Corey does too. That just is a defensive shot. Oh, didn't quite get that 14. Comes back and hits it with a kick. It's going to leave Brian lined right up on this 1 ball. Can he get himself on something else from there, though? So to cut that into the side, doesn't quite go. Puts in the 12 for Corey. My oldest son is named my son is named Corey as well. Uses a Y instead of an I on the end. Gotta say Corey's beard reminds me of my son's beard. Nice shot on the 13. Lined up for the 14. Just perfect here. From here, he's got options on the 10 or the 9. Better option on the 9 now. Might want to draw that back a little bit if he wants to go for it. Let's see if he's going to go on the 10. The 10 should be a good bounce off the side rail and come back for the 9. $15 being the one he's kind of trying to figure out a way to get a good angle on. Of course, if he takes this nice and slow and just barely comes off the side rail, he could take the 15 all the way up to the corner. There it is. Nice. Nicely done. 15 all the way up here now. Putting him with a good angle for the 9. Just got to bounce back up table a little bit for a good angle on the 8 ball. Almost drifted a little too far up with that 3. There we go. Oh, don't get in trouble with the 7 ball. Nope, no problem. Just got to choose the pocket. There he goes. That's our choice. I'll go for this. Shouldn't have too much trouble avoiding the scratch with this one. Oh, overcut. No. And a scratch. Scratch on the 8 is going to give that rack to Brian. Oh, that'll make it 3-0. Brian's favor. And Brian on the hill needing one more rack. If Brian can get this final rack, that'll give 3 points to Paula's Spicy Crew, making it a 5-4 race and putting them back in the lead. Well, the dry breaks continue. Three ball looks like it ought to go in just past that 7. Bumps the 7 on out. Nice line on the 2 now. That should put him down to hit the 7 again, possibly. Put some draw on that, though, and that could change it completely. Nope, he's going to have to go for using the bridge. Hard to put draw on something with a bridge. I know a few guys who can do it, but not many. Nice job bumping the 10 out of the way, though. Puts him on to the 7. Once more to the bridge. Great shot. Going to bring himself all the way to the other end of the table to get on the 4. There he goes. Brings it down table. Nice shot on the 5 here. Oh, that's a pretty good angle on the 1. Might also be good to take the 6 into the corner here. If he can get that cleanly. It's pretty close to that 14. And this is a big trouble spot on the table right now. You can pretty easily get this 1 up into the corner from what the angle he's got. But the 6, not so much. Although, if he goes 1 up here, comes up this way and out, he'll have a nice angle on the 6. to not have to worry about hitting the 14. Oh, misses the 1. Gets a decent angle on the 6. Well, Ryan takes the 14 out of the picture. Nice. Oh, almost going into the corner. I think I would have wanted to go a little bit further down table towards the corner pocket with this for the 9. Although, great shot. Oh my gosh. Wow. Nice bank shot. Oh, and it just misses the 11. Not sure he was actually planning that bank shot, or if he was just trying to stick the cue ball back there behind the 8. Yep, Corey trying to get himself on the scoreboard here. Nice shot. Great position on the 8. Looks like he's going to finally get himself up here on the scoreboard. There we go. Finally on the board. 1 point for Corey. Brian on the hill, though. All right. Finally, not a non-dry break. Corey getting looked like the 9 ball up into the corner on the snap here. Wrong discipline for getting a patch on that one, though. That'll give Brian solids to work with, though. Oh, just misses that one into the side. Oh, the 11 ball should slide on down the rail, okay. He could also cut this 12 into the side right here. He's got the angle for it. This 11 ball being an easier shot, though. There we go. Well, 14 ball now. Oh, just misses the angle. Looks like Brian ought to be able to put the 6 in here, which will put him on the 2 easily enough. Oh, that was a horrible line. What the heck? Yes, it's been a long day. He's going to aim for the 7, though. Yeah, just missed the side. Brian's starting to struggle a little bit. He dominated the first 2 racks. No good there. Much easier shot on the 7 into the side. The 4-3 combo not really lined up well for that corner. There we go. 6 ball looking like a pretty easy target. 4 ball as well if he turned around and go the other direction. Ooh. Got a little bit too far behind the 12. Looked like he was about to line up and shoot for this 1 ball into the corner, but gonna go 4-3 now. Oh, amazingly, the 3 ball saved him on that 8 ball and got him into the corner. Collective inhale from the Paula's Spicy Crew table. I can hear it over the music, and the music's fairly loud in here. Nice shot. Struggling with the follow-ups though. Getting shots, but then having to really work to get that next shot. 15 into the side, looking like here. Nicely done. Doesn't look like the 13 will clear that 12 to get into the side. It's not from this angle. That goes for the combo. Oh, scratch. Ball in hand for Brian. Gonna line up on the 2. I'm figuring 1-5 and then the 4 on this run. There we go. Just enough back. Perfect. Really good run there. There it is. And there's the 8 ball for 2 points for Brian and Paula's Spicy Crew. Diamondbacks getting nothing out of that one, but keeping Paula's Spicy Crew from going all the way to 3 points with that match. And we'll get another couple players. Tied up now, 4-4. now that there's not so many people in the building, the air conditioning finally getting it cold in here. Paul Spricey crew going with another skill level 3. Cheryl for our next match. We'll see who Diamondbacks want to put up against her. All right. Going to be Pamela, a skill level 2. This will be the only time a skill level 3 actually has to go to 3, because the skill level 2 only has to go to 2. Normally it would be a 3 needing to get 2, but facing off against a 2. I mean, Cheryl's got to get 3 racks in order to win this one. All right. Oh, right. Looks like Pam's going to win that lag.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, dry break. Nice shot on the 5 here for Cheryl. She wants to try it. I like it better than most everything else on the table at the moment for an easy beginning. There we go. Cluster here to worry about. 2 ball on the rail, and this 4 ball here, I'd honestly would have possibly called for somebody to watch the shot, but nobody did. All right, Pam, taking a look at all the different stripes on the table. I don't think she's got a really great shot at anything but the 12 ball right on up. The good part of that is if she manages to get that and go in, if the cue ball stays here, she's got a great shot on the 15. If she rolls by, still got a great shot on the 15. Unfortunately, 12 didn't go. All right. Well, that does leave Pam with that 15 into the side. Nice. Nice speed on that one, too. Just the right amount. Next good shot for Pam is going to be this 9, looks like. Oh, can't believe that didn't drop. That looked perfectly fine. There we go. Nice shot on the 1. Although the follow didn't really help. All right. Pam's turn again. Easy 9 ball in there. 10 ball up to the corner right here if she wants to try that shot. Most everything else on the table just not really lined up well for going into a pocket. Nice work with the bridge. You don't find a lot of 2s that are really good with the bridge. Most of them almost afraid of it. Follows it up with another great bridge shot. I kind of like this 11-12 shot into the side. They're just lined up really well for it. And it also has the benefit of moving it away from the 8 and the 4 and the 6. But you're going to miss. Leave the cue ball somewhere where your opponent doesn't have a good shot. The 3 will go all the way up to the corner. I'm going to bounce it off the rail, though. I like shooting straight, almost straight into this pair right here. The 11 should go towards that corner pocket, and the 14 will be out in the clear. Or, excuse me, the 12 will be out in the clear. Perfect. Great shot. Nice shot. Once again, really effective with the bridge. We did have a gal on Thursday nights out at Mad Hippo who used the bridge for every shot. She used the ECV all the time. Did not do well on her feet. So the bridge was there also as an aid to help her steady herself at the table. So just every shot, absolutely every shot was with a bridge. All right. Pam having cleared everything of hers off the table except the 8-ball, but on the wrong side of the 8-ball to get it in. Honestly, I just give it a whack, have the 8-ball stay right where it is, and the 6 go away from it to clear things up. She's going to mark the pocket. I don't think that's going to follow in. Perfect, though. Leave the 8-ball right where it is. Get it in the clear. Well, Cheryl didn't leave the cue ball where Pam's got an easy shot on the 8. I think she's going to have to take a kick at that. Well, she's going to kick and try and get it into that corner pocket. This isn't an easy shot for anybody. I don't care who you are taking this shot. Few balls here. Got to go that way in order to try and kick it into that corner pocket. That's not easy. Well, she hit the 8. Didn't get a rail. That'll be ball in hand. Thankfully, she didn't scratch. Well, she'll get the timeout. Pam getting a little pep talk. Pam shooting really well, especially with the bridge. It's honestly really impressive. Somebody can shoot well with a bridge. So doing great. Nice shot. There we go. Well, Pam's got an angle here. She's not the best angle on this 8-ball, and it's a long shot, but definitely a cuttable shot with that 8-ball into the corner. As long as she does not overhit this. If you overhit this, you've got to worry about that. You do not want to see that scratch. Just misses it. No worry about a scratch at all, though. 8-ball still in a good position to go in. I like the 7-ball shot right here for Cheryl. Nice angle. Three ball not bad either, though. If she's any good at all with rail shots. Oh, beautiful shot. There we go. And absolutely happy with herself for that one, and well-deserved happiness on making that shot. That was not easy. Oh, misses the 7. What? 7 and the 2 gonna be partially in the way. She might be able to see enough of that. This is not going to be an easy angle. Pam grabbing the bridge. I don't think she needs it for this. She's going to use it, though. Okay. Well, she might be more comfortable with it than hand-holding that shot, honestly. Oh, there we go. Okay. If she hits this nice and gentle right directly here, good chance that she can get the 7 ball in the way. Oh, beautiful shot. Wow. Great job. Fantastic. Oh, not going to leave herself real well, but that's a cuttable shot. She can get it. She's made these last couple of shots. She can get that. Not easy, but doable. Yeah, she just misses it. Leaves a cut shot for Pam. Got about 21 people watching the stream at the moment. Anybody from the Central Florida area rooting for either of these two teams? Oh, nice shot, Pam. Way to finish that up. Finally, here we go. Nice cut shot. Mark, sudden death in 8-ball is every match is worth 2 points. So you still have your race if you're 2 threes, for instance, and you're just starting out, you're starting in sudden death. Essentially, 1 rack is going to get you the 2 points you need to win. Or it basically counts as 2 racks. So in a single rack, you can 3-0 your opponent if you're 2 threes on the table. Every rack's going to be worth 2 points instead of 1. Ooh, just about put that in the side with the cue ball. That is one of the reasons a lot of folks will hold off on using their threes until the last bit of the night, last bit of the match. And see if they can get, get 2 threes into a sudden death if they're going to get into sudden death at all. Because they can get 3 points, and that can really decide a match fast. Oh, comes off the 12 with the 2 ball. I believe with the last match and this one, all of the lower level players will have been used up for these folks, though. So we'll be looking at more medium to high skill level players with the next matchup. Nice shot, almost. Cheryl looking at a 4-2 combo. She makes it. Got herself on the 7. I would definitely go for the 7 right now. Should come off of that 7 and hit the 12. Move up table a little bit. Maybe get herself into the 3. Beautiful. Oh, just about makes that one. All right. Pam's real tough spot's going to be this one right here. That's the 10 resting up against the 5 ball. 13 resting against the 8 here. Not as bad. A lot more angles to get at it and move it. I tell you what, I wish I could shoot as good without a bridge as Pam is shooting with a bridge right now. She's doing really well with it. Okay. Makeable shot on the 1 or the 4 here for Cheryl. Neither one will break out the 10 from the 5, though. Not sure how she's going to approach that. Of course, she could leave it for Pam to break up. Oh, we're good. Although this angle, trying to get the 4 into the corner would be a perfect breakout for that 10-5. Let's see what Pam wants to work with here. She's got a nice shot on the 11 into the corner. Might even attempt the 9-14 down to the other corner. Nope, this is it. This is the shot and says I should have took the bridge. Definitely a good shot with the bridge. Oh, good legal hit. Doesn't leave much for Pam. 11 could go into the side there. Nicely done. I like splitting the 9-10, 9-14 here. She hits this right. She's got a good chance of either. She hit that a little too far in the center. Trying to wave the 9 into the side. Nice straight shot on the 4 here with a good chance of breaking out the 5. Oh, hit that a little bit on the right. Oh, Pam's got a long shot down to the 14. She could combo the 10 into the 9, catching the side of the 9, putting it into the side. Sure shot, taking the 14 all the way into the corner there. Less variables. Nicely done. And bumps the 8 away from the 13. That needed to happen sooner or later. But she doesn't have a good angle now. Might be able to bank this shot. Well, not bad. 10-5 still with trouble on the table. But Carol's got clearance. She could take this 4 right on up. Oh, 10 first. I'm going to be ball in hand. Yeah, that's probably the choice I would make as well right about now. 9 will go in. You're going to bounce right off the side and have a nice shot on the 3 as long as you don't overhit it. That works. Didn't expect it to go there. I would have bounced out for the 13, but this works. Right on into the side. Ooh, would have liked a little bit more follow to get a good angle. Somewhere about there would have been really nice. Oh, nice attempt. Almost there. Carol's got a good shot of the 5 up there in the corner. I honestly, that would be the shot I would take right now. I know it's a long way down the table, but it's a better angle than anything else she's got where the cue ball is. Should put her into decent shape on something else. Oh, Oh, Pam's going to mark up that corner. Let's see if she can take this long shot all the way down the rail. Got to worry about following that in, of course. Oh, it stays on the table. Well, Cheryl's got some pressure on her now. That is right in the pocket. He said, get things moving. Nice shot. Oh, not there. Oh. Asking for a timeout. Calling for somebody to watch the shot here. Great safety. Absolute great safety. Unfortunately, I think, I mean, a really good, followed her coach's instructions. Nice soft head. I think there's enough room for Pam to go ahead and put that 8-ball in, though. As long as she doesn't hit the 8-ball. Gonna get timeout from Tony. He's gonna line that up for her. There it is. All right. 2 for Pam will give Diamondbacks 3 points. Paula Spicy Cruz 4. And looks like they're calling it. Everybody is shaking hands. Looks like the Diamondbacks will go forward. And Paula Spicy Crew will unfortunately be out of the tournament. For my team, down on table 5, we are trailing 4-3. One of our team captains, V, is currently on the table. Oh, not sure how that's going down there. Hopefully well. But not going to stick around and keep the stream open. Thank you all for watching. Again, Diamondbacks going forward 7-4. Please give us a like and subscribe if you like the content. Trying to grow the channel. Looking to highlight as much of the Central Florida pool scene as we can. And giving us a like and subscribe. It helps other people find the channel as well. Thanks, everybody.